hands to heart center, closing the eyes. And as always at the beginning of our practice, arriving in the body. Guiding the awareness all the way across the body from head to toe. Aware of the ground beneath the feet. Aware of any areas of tension or tiredness or soreness, maybe in the muscles, in the tendons, the ligaments, in the joints. Or perhaps it's the other way, perhaps we're feeling energized and there's that gentle buzz, that warmth as the body's ready to move. Just observing quietly, honestly, without context, without the idea of yesterday's body, or the idea of the body that we'll be greeted with tomorrow. Just being present now, as we are, in the vessel that carries us. And then allowing that awareness to bleed a little deeper to the body of breath, that subtle body. And not viewing the breath as a function, as something that happens to the body or that's contained within the body, but rather something that's an intelligent expression of the body and affects every cell. So aware of the sensation, that upward spiral of energy as we inhale and the heart space lifts and we radiate out from the heart, from the crown, an expansion of the abdomen, of the tummy, as we draw inwards and downwards. And then as we breathe out all of that exhalation, allowing the abdomen to constrict and to shrink, aware of the sensation of that. Sinking embrace, rooting down through the soles of the feet. And returning to the state as a quiet observer, as we command the body to move. On the exhalation, releasing the hands down by the side. And as we inhale, gently opening the eyes, gazing skywards, taking the arms wide and high, reaching up. Find length with the entire body. A soft fold over the legs as we release the breath. Consider a bend in the knees. Bring the hands towards the earth. Round off through the spine if that feels right. Allow the weight of the torso, of the head, to start to tug on the lower lumbar. Maybe work towards beginning to straighten up the legs slightly, even cradling the elbows and beginning to sway to and fro, forwards and backwards, left and right. Any movement that coaxes a gentle stretch to the back of the legs, to the lower back, the middle back. Come back to stillness, releasing the hands towards the earth or the shins, a halfway lift, peek up, straighten up the legs slightly, flatten the back. Exhalation to release it, sway over towards the left side. Don't worry if the hands don't touch the floor. You take a bow in towards the left shin or the left knee. And releasing back through the centre. Another inward breath to rise slightly. And an outward breath to sink down to the opposite side. We can ground through the fingertips or the hands, the palms here. Or if that's not available, just work ourselves a little closer towards the calf of the knee. Gently come back through the centre. And bring the hands to the shins, a halfway lift. This time working towards straighter legs, pulling in, Take a bind around the calves or the ankles. Don't be forceful here. Just ease a deeper stretch this time to the backs of the legs and the entire spine if it's available. Perhaps there's a loose neck or turn the head from side to side here. Any movement that encourages lengthening of the entire posterior chain. Putting the hands on the shins, slowly beginning to walk our way up. We'll uncoil, steadily stack the vertebrae, keep the shoulders shrugged, the chin's tucked until the last one. The arms go wide and wide to reach up. Take a deep breath here. Exhalation, another fold, wide arms, dive down towards the earth. We'll ground the palm and step back to a high plank position, Phalakasana. Push the earth away here, push out through the heels, round off the upper back with the shoulder blades up, grip with the fingertips, activate the core, by which we mean tucking the tailbone, engaging that little bit of constriction as we breathe out across the abdomen. We'll drop the knees, chest, chin or forehead for Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down to the earth, release the breath. Pull the shoulders back, activate the lower back to look forwards. Bhujangasana. Don't really use the hands here. Exhalation to release down towards the earth. Inward breath. The hands will give us a little bit of help. The shoulders back. Lift the chin a touch higher. And as we exhale, release back down. This time, towards upward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Wave through the body. Up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. The hips lift for this one. And then grounding through the knees, sliding the weight back downwards towards child's pose, Balasana. Sink the tailbone down and back here. Perhaps lengthen through the arms, stretch a little extra by coming onto the fingertips. Take a version that feels appropriate. Enjoy deep cycles of breath here. Let the back expand as we inhale. And perhaps push the front of the mat away as we exhale, drawing the coccyx downwards as we do so. Beginning to rise and rounding off, tucking the tailbone and the chin, the hands slide until they arrive below the shoulders. Push the middle back towards the sky, Majariyasana. Release the breath fully, then inhale to Vittalasana. Drop the belly, drop the spine. Lift up and out through the crown and the tailbone. Exhalation to round off again, release the breath. And inhalation to drop one more time, up and out through the crown. As we come back to a neutral position, step the hands forwards a few inches, tuck the toes. We'll lift the knees to hover and slide the weight backwards, upwards to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You won't stay. The right foot steps under the body towards the front of the mat. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Stay down initially on the fingertips. Lengthen through the spine, lift the chin, Anjaneyasana. Inhale to lengthen and expand down and forwards with the groin here. There's that downward forwards driving energy as we push the earth away and lengthen through the spine. And as we exhale, start to gently surrender downwards and backwards towards a half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Take it soft. If you find there's a big old bend in that front leg, feel welcome to come out towards one side and slowly work your way towards straightening that front leg and around towards the front of the mat again, or maybe use props if you're used to using those in your practice, like blocks that you can rest on just to help you work towards a straighter leg. Never forcing, that's not the goal, a straight leg, of course, we know. But we work towards anything that's going to give us a true stretch of that posterior chain again, all the way down the leg, and maybe even the glute, the lower back. We'll shift the weight forwards, frame the foot, tuck the toe of the rear leg, and lift that rear knee. We want to step back to a high plank, and lower this time with control, maybe knees, chest, chin, or steady arms, elbows nearly tucked in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Wave through the body back up, Urdhva. And this time all the way up and back to downward facing dog. We won't stay. It's going to be the left foot that moves this time towards the low lunge. Step forwards, drop the right knee, untuck the toes. Stay down on the fingertips and lift the chin. For 3, for 2, and for one. Inhale to lengthen slightly and push away with the fingertips. Then exhale, surrender down and back. We retreat to that Ardha Hanumanasana. Take a soft version as we're early in our practice.